Hey everyone, guys and girls, I hope you're all doing great today. Recently I played a Grand Theft Auto 4 mod that I thought was really interesting, so I decided I'd do a review for it. It's a top-down perspective mod, as you would have gathered by now, and it's aiming to be reminiscent of the classic GTAs. Keep in mind that I've only played this for about an hour or two, so for the most part I wanted to provide some interesting gameplay and just give my first impressions, if anything. There are some issues that I've noticed. Whether there's a fix for them or not, I'm not sure, but straight from downloading mods, this is my experience. So first off, it is obviously very interesting. It's just like downloading the first person mod. It's a completely new perspective, and that can be really refreshing to just have a different way to play the game. And that was similar for this, of course. Top down is much different from third person, from first person, and at the very least I can praise this mod for giving me that feeling. But you've also got to keep in mind that Grand Theft Auto 4 isn't made for this type of perspective. The city wasn't built for this type of perspective. That's why it wasn't a feature in the game. Unlike GTA 3, for example, not exactly made for top-down perspective, but at least they included it as a feature. That being said, the camera position isn't locked, so if you wanted, you could switch to third person, you could switch to top-down, and go from there. With the camera position being adjustable, as you can see in this example, I can go as close to Nico as I want, and as far up into the sky as I want. It makes driving quite a lot easier, just like in, say, the classic GTAs or in GTA Chinatown was. You've got enough time to react to oncoming traffic, though the environment sometimes is just not made for the top-down position. So it does help if you're already familiar with the map, because then you're going to know what's coming and what to avoid, etc. I think I intentionally started talking about the driving first because that's the best area that I can praise regarding this mod. When it comes to shooting, it is really quite bad. Unlike the classic GTAs, unlike GTA Chinatown was, unlike any of the top-down shooters that you've probably played, you cannot adjust the y-axis of your shooting. You can't shoot at the ground, you can't shoot into the sky. All you can do is shoot in one direction. Well, Grand Theft Auto 4 obviously isn't made in that way whatsoever. It's a third-person game. You can shoot into the sky, at the floor, wherever you want. This mod doesn't fix that. You can't shoot in one direction. If you're using a mouse and keyboard, it's so difficult to tell if you're aiming up or down. Even no matter how close or far away the camera is, it is really quite difficult to tell if you're shooting in the right direction, if you're shooting straight. And overall, this makes it really difficult to actually hit an enemy and kill them, which can be super frustrating. But I thought the obvious fix for this would be to switch to auto aim and use a controller, and you know what, that does help really quite a lot. Except there's another issue, which is probably due to the way the camera position is. Like maybe when you're in third person, the default position, the camera will, I don't know why it does this. For some reason, even when auto aiming, the gun just points northeast. So then if they've got targets to the southwest, in fact it's pretty much impossible to aim at them unless they're in front of you and you can aim northeast. Otherwise, you're just not going to be able to snap to the targets unless you free aim and then have to worry about the y-axis, aiming up or down and missing the targets, shooting the floor, shooting into the sky. And it makes the gunplay just kind of impossible for me. I don't know if there is a fix for this, maybe there's something wrong with my game, but all the gameplay that I've seen and all my experience with the mod, that has been the biggest issue with it. And in my opinion, shooting is just not a viable feature of this mod. And of course, free aiming with rocket launchers is necessary. You can't lock on with a rocket launcher, so there's a good chance that you're going to hit something and die, like I did about 2 or 3 times. But that's about it really. Of course, I've got the mod in the description if you want to play it yourself. I do recommend at least giving it a try. If you want to see more videos like this, then let me know with a like or a dislike, comment, whatever you want to do. Yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching everyone. I will see you when I see you.
Never have a spare moment with a Bittersweet personal email device. Finally be really productive. Get drunk and send suggestive emails to a coworker. Motivate colleagues by sending cryptic, furious email rants in the middle of the night. Be everywhere and nowhere with instant email. The Bittersweet. Available soon at Badger Wireless locations.
Being a parent isn't easy, but it just got a little easier with the Trackify wireless location system.
I watch a lot of cable TV news, so I know that everyone is out to abduct and kill my children. So I planted a microchip in their brains. Now, nobody will molest them but me.
Trackify shows your child's exact
All right,
location.
brother. Forward at Dillon Street in Shatla.
Trackify's innovative GPS locator chip is implanted at the base of their head, so there's nothing to lose. But Trackify isn't just
Yo,
for kids.
Nico, the one man Roman been talking about all this time. Cousin Nico, gonna help Roman take over the world and thing.
I guess so.
Respect, all right. We're going to this spot where I needed to wait for us. Seeing? I gotta ask you another favor too.
Go for it.
Can you take this piece? Hear anything bad going down? You come and help, sight?
Are you worried about this? I know how to use a gun if you want me to keep watch on things.
Realness, brother. You're my man Roman's cousin. Thanks, respect. These rascals that are rockers with my brethren real bad man the other day. I want to make peace, but John know what type of shit they might pull off.
You little devil. The illegal immigrant mower.
All right, there be the spot up there. Watch out for any badness.
Sure.
What's this? I thought there's only gonna be one of you's coming.
Jacob. We have to teach a bad man his lesson and thing.
Shit, Nico, get this blood clot. I'm off and take him down now, Rasta. There be another one, Nico. Check him. Forward, we're gonna kill this pussy old bread. Sorry for Magadab, turn around by it. Come here back at Homebrew Cafe. The real creation, Stepanico, righteous with that piece.
I have had much experience.
I think we can do some work together and thing. In the future, you know?
I am always looking for work, if it pays.
Here's my number. Make we link up soon.
Carbonized finish 23-inch assault blade. Cuts through skin, bones, innards. Sometimes you get stuck in a snowstorm. You gotta eat people. This set is an $8,000 value.
Be prepared, America. Don't be caught off guard. Protect yourself, your belongings, and your family with an assortment of katanas, swords, or switchblades from the Serene.
Thanks for everything. You can keep the peace. I think you know if you use it better than I do. One love. Hey, Rasta. And I need to talk. Make we do it.
The Chronicles. I want to die.
Whatever. You promised you'd mow the yard today.
The Suburbs, the TV show that allows you to watch other people come home from work, sit on their couch, and stare into space, just like you.
Roman, I took Jacob where he wanted to go. Driving for you ain't as boring as I thought it would be.
Jacob is a good man. Watching glue dry with Jacob would not be boring. Thank you, cousin.